Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D's Treasures of the Savage Frontier. I'm going to be starting beta testing here on a stream. I've already ran through the game once on my own, but I am sure I'm going to find more things. So we're going to create a new party, and we're going to test it out. I'm going to turn on most options that I typically have on that make the game a little more difficult. Let's see here. I'm not going to do an Iron Man though, because I could run into things where I have to reload. Okay, we'll turn on economy adjustments. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn that off just because I need to check and see how much gold we end up getting and experience in the normal base game. And then from that, I can determine how much I want to tweak it. Let's see here. Besides that, we're going to turn on all the difficult stuff. Unearthed Arcane Erase is on. Sound, we're going to default to Amiga, and then I'm going to override two things here. I want the death sound to be PC speaker. And I want spell effect to be sound blaster. There we go. Hey, Bo, Duncan, Jimmy, and Ray, welcome to the stream. How are you guys? Time to get savage. Frontier, Bo says. And Duncan says treasure scam. Treasures beta test hype by Jimmy. You can't see the option menu. Yes, that's correct. For some reason, OBS won't capture it. Bo says, in this case, bugs are not scams since we're hunting them. That's right. And Duncan says, we require a gnome Jimmy by default. Okay. So here we go. Here's all the unearthed arcane erases mixed in. All right, what are we going to make here? We can make a surface gnome Jimmy. Let's do it. What do we want to make him? I'm going to make him a straight illusionist. And let's go ahead and go good. Oh, I have spell materials turned on. Hang on. I don't want that. Okay. I was able to tell because these red means I don't have the material components for them. Let's see here. Let's do Phantom Armor, Phantasmal Force, Dancing Lights, Darkness, Color Spray. You started a little bit higher level on treasures. That's why we're getting all this. Jimmy says, now I won't validate your parking, Duncan. Second level, we're going to do Alter Self. And Improve Phantasmal Force. Third level spell. Spectral Force. Okay, now we spend time rolling. Looks like we start at level 5 on an illusionist. They actually start you fairly low level considering how difficult this game is. The monsters you face. Right off the bat, you fight some pretty rough stuff in this game. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, I like this. Jimmy, Colorado. That looks like an illusionist gnome to me. Hit a breakpoint. Okay. Gnome Jimmy out of the way. Jimmy says, I could tell. Oh, that Duncan says he owns the parking lot. Jimmy says, I could tell your half orc snow removal agency didn't even salt the handicap spaces. Okay. Let's go human. I have a bard. Let's see here. We'll make him neutral good. I already found a bug right there. Treasures. Okay, let's see here. So bards eventually can use mainly swords and a sling. But not all swords. I don't think they can use kopeshes. They can't use two-handed swords. They can use long swords. So let's go with a boring long sword. Re-roll. Yes. It didn't do the proficiencies right, so I'll have to fix that offline for the bard. We want 18 dexterity, 18 something strength, and preferably 17 or 18 con. Ooh, this is pretty good. Yeah, we're going to keep this. Okay, so this will be bow. Beauregard. How do you spell that? Beauregard. Even though that's not his real full name, we're still, that's part of the meme. We're still doing it. I can be a bard. Okay. Let's see here. We have Duncan will be next, and then Ray. We already did Jimmy. Duncan says, we tried the new McDonald's sandwich today. Not that great. I'll stay with the double quarter pounder instead. Is that one that the CEO of McDonald's was awkwardly eating on a commercial? But you could tell he's never had McDonald's in his life. Beauregard. Beauregard, the buffoon returns, Bo says. Okay, let's have an elf let's do a high elf. How about that? Let's do a female. Holy moly, look at all these choices. Holy moly. I kind of want to go Cavalier here. Yes. Flail. Pick a weapon of choice. Longsword. A bastard sword. Second weapon of choice. Flail. Okay. So let me see if by this, oh, they can get 18 something strength with training. So that's what we're going to shoot for. Cavaliers and Paladins get training where some of their attributes can go up above the racial limitation. No, I want more Constitution. Duncan says, yes, at least it's a decent sized burger. Ray says, I think Iceland is the only country in the world where McDonald's got bankrupt and left. Oh, man. Hey, Jerforn, welcome in. How are you doing? New character creation is always fun. This isn't bad. The con's a little low, but 58 hit points at level 5 is decent. Nah, let's keep going. Yeah, we're doing beta testing on Treasures of the Savage Frontier. I'm planning on releasing this fairly soon. I've already done one full playthrough offline. I want to do some more testing online. I may not even play through the full game on stream. I may release it before then, but I still want to do more testing. Okay, I like this. This is good. Okay, this is Duncan. That looks like a elf cavalier to me. Keep. All right, Cavalier, a Bard trainee, an Illusionist. Uh, I want to do a Grey Dwarf this time. You know what? Let's do a Fighter Assassin. I don't have a Paladin, so we can mix some evil in. We could try some fun tactics like Harpoon or Sap, knocking people out. Let's get a Sap. This will be kind of weird, but it'll be a fun test. Performances, especially when you have to do it after the poor performance from your previous party. Huh? The previous party was strong, DFortae. The Champions of Kryn one. That's still going, by the way. This is just so I can get this beta tested and out for release. Duncan says, I'm pretty and charming. Just keep that smelly gnome away from me. Dex is too low. Great psionic ability, but attributes are terrible. We need higher dex. 14 is horrible for a player character. Alright, this isn't bad. We're gonna keep this. Alright, who was next? I think it was Ray. Yep. We'll just do straight Ray. Fighter Assassin. That looks good. Okay. I need another caster here. I still don't have a cleric or druid. I'm curious on something here. Yeah, there's no cleric druid. There is a cleric ranger or druid ranger. I don't want to do that though. A magic user. Make them lawful good. Sleep won't work too well in this game because most things are already going to be higher level. Get protection from evil. Jimmy says, tell Duncan to stop hitting on me. And Jaforan says, it's just more fun when the new party walks over the bodies of an old party. Ray says, that's my first character. That's right. Sneaking Cloud. Darkness. Oh man, so many third level spells. We will be fighting tons of enemies, so I'm going to get Fireball. This game has a lot of enemies. I need 18 int and 18 dex because I have spell limitations turned on, so intelligence matters. Doesn't want to give us 18 int and 18 dex. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think I can live with 17 dex. All right, let's see who's next. Looks like it was DFortae. Sure I spell it right. Let's find another caster icon that I don't typically use. Will look like Dracandros from Curse of the Azure Bonds. Okay, so we got a magic user, fighter assassin, cavalier, a bard trainee, and an illusionist. We need one more. Look at humans since they have all the single classes. I think I'm going to go monk. And let's get him a longer range weapon. Let's do Bectic Corbin. And halberd. Okay, how many hit points can we get? It's like low 30. I saw mid 30s there. Okay. It's not bad. Okay, no one else has talked, so this will be me. We got our party. Late summer in the valley of Dissarin is a time of subtle beauties and quiet thoughts. On a hilltop above Yartar, your party spends a lazy afternoon of food and friendship, recalling your great triumph at Ascor. No, it must be a dream. The green hillside has become a cold stone floor. Dark ceilings have blotted out the bright blue sky. Worst of all, the sweet songs of the birds have become strident clank of armor. You recognize the familiar face of your old friend Amanitaz. Oh dear, he says. 1, 2, 3. Ah, they all made it. I was afraid I had left out a word or two. Duncan says Cyclops skin calls for backup. No, there's no calls for stuff implemented in this game. I am not doing it. That's one of the most annoying things in this game. If I implement it later, it's going to be an option you can turn on. But I, unless I get a whole bunch of people requesting that feature, we're not putting it in. Jimmy says friendship with a high elf. Once, while fighting owlbears, I summoned 2 white rabbits, 3 vials of sensuous silvery moon perfume, and a stuffed fish on a plaque inscribed to Old Buggy from the boys. Manitaz collects himself and explains to your party where you are and how you came to be here. Record his words as an introduction to your journal. Manitaz bids you goodbye and departs. Milzor, the dwarven leader, next salutes the party. Honored heroes of Ascor, thank you for coming to our aid. We will not stop the rebellion until we throw off the greedy Zentarum who stole our city and killed our king. He rushes from the room. The party is left alone in the ancient fortress. Okay. Dwarf stops you, holding up a map. You'll need this to find your way back through the secret doors. Let me turn on options so I can see the doors. Okay. An old stone fortress stands up to the east, Lord Geldar's keep. The ornate coat of arms above the gate has been so battered by the stones its family imprint is all but gone. The Bull and Boar, okay, we don't want to go there. Inn, let's go to the inn. Would you like to rest for 1 platinum? Yes. I need to memorize. Darkness, stinking cloud, fireball. Bo says, oh hey, DFortae joined the party. I bet he stacked the character. No, I did not. I just realized I have no healers. That's okay. We'll do a no healer run. So the illusionist, let's get dancing lights, phantom armor, color spray, alter self, improve phantasmal force, spectral force. All right, let's put phantom armor on everyone. Perfect. All right, alter order. Bo goes up front, and then Duncan. We'll put DFortae right here. Ray will go here. Then we got Jimmy and DFortae. Okay. Let's go get some weapons and armor because we're going to need it. Adjust this message speeder just a tiny bit. The Gentleman's Armory. Yes, we are interested in weaponry. Let's see what we got. Long sword for Bo. We'll do a shield since you're not going to be good at offhanding. And then we'll get banded mail. I don't have the weapon proficiencies implemented correctly when you create a character. I have to do that offline. Okay, the Cavalier. Flail, Bastard Sword, and Lance. Can you even use a lance? No, too short to use a lance. Banded mail. Let's go with flail. And get a shield. Okay, this is our monk. I know I got halberd and Vecte Corbin. Halberd. His open hand damage is 1d6 plus 1. He doesn't get multiple attacks yet with it. Bo says, party leader. I totally won't lead us to our doom. Okay, Ray is sap. We're gonna buy him a sap. He's gonna try to knock people out. Okay. It has terrible chance to penetrate heavy armor. You can see here. -8 against bandit mail, -10 against plate mail. But if he does manage to hit, there's a really good chance he can get a knockout on him. Okay, Jimmy has no proficiencies right now. Give him a sling. Same with DFortae. Okay. Their Thaco is going to be so bad. 23. 22. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Our first fight's going to be a big challenge. No sooner do you step into the old tower, you hear voices shouting. Caged griffins are released. We're already fighting caged griffins. Hey, Zombo, welcome in. How are you doing? We're probably going to lose this first fight. Okay, Jimmy gets to go first. Lordsman, Griffins. Yeah, this first fight's going to be rough. Phantom Armor helped us there. At least we got a few dwarf fighters trying to help us here. Okay, Duncan the Cavalier. Attack the enemy, yes. Nice. This is Ray. He already used up his shield. Let's see if he can knock someone out. -2 armor class. Okay, try to hit this guy. Missed. Beauregard. His Thaco's 14. It's not bad. Missed. Move here and try to hit this guy. Missed. Our spellcasters are going to be the ones to save the day here. Ouch. Okay, Spectral Force. Let's put it up here. Veggie Pygmy. Here comes the big damage. Destroyed his longsword. Destroyed his shield. Another longsword destroyed. Another shield destroyed. Nice! Bo says DFortae and Company is the party name. Monsters? We'll stab them. Then we stab them. Okay, Ray's in a bad spot here. The dwarf fighter surrendered. So did that one. Oh. I'd like to do a color spray. Okay, those two fell unconscious. Now, the Vegapygmy. Hit this guy. It's magic missile. This guy. Ooh. I could hit 1 or 2 targets because they're stacked. The problem is one of the missiles will only do 2 to 5 damage, and then the rest will all be targeted on the other guy. So since I picked this guy, in theory, he should get killed if I pick 2 targets. Oh, he took 3 damage. He only has 1 hit point left. Okay, that guy's got 10 hit points, and that guy's helpless. Let's kill the helpless guy. The dwarf fighters are surrendering. Ray goes down. Hey, Saztam, welcome in. How are you doing? Stinking cloud. Alter self. What? Oh, the griffin's in the air. The griffin's in the air, so stinking cloud didn't work. Okay. Target. Missed. Got that guy. Okay, we can alter ourselves to a kobold. That's the only thing we know about. Descends to the ground. No, he just descended into the cloud. That was a bad move, Griffin. We got delay. Let's get dancing lights out here. Thanks for giving Saztam the shout out, Jimmy. Indeed, it is Friday, Saz. Ray says that was a short run with my first character. Now he's not dead. He's just down. We'll put a couple distractions out here. That should help tremendously. There we go. Killed the griffin. Nice. Actually, let's target the guy that's coughing. No penetration. Beauregard, yeah, he got hit. Let's put some phantom armor back on him. You just attack. And goes the Lordsman. Disbelieves Duncan's phantom armor. Griffin down. Oh, there's a guard here. We hit this guy yet? Okay, let's try to charm him. Success. And then he walks right into the stinking cloud. We're getting there, guys. Two left. Nice. Got him. DFortae takes and sacrifices his share. Alright, is any of this magical? I don't have detect magic on anybody. Let's assume it is. Let's pick up a bunch of stuff. Okay, that was our first fight. I don't have any healers, so we gotta rest the old-fashioned way. I do want to see how far we are from level up. Most people that play this will have characters that they transferred. They won't be starting a new party in this game. All right, let's see. He's 13,000 away. Okay, so Ray isn't too far. Yeah, Ray's the only one that isn't super far away. Now let's find out if any of this was magical. Ooh, magic longsword already. Yeah, all these longswords are magical. Well, not all of them, just 2 of them, it looks like. Okay. 14. I think I gave Duncan one. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, yeah, and elves also get a +1 to hit with swords in general. So we'll prefer that over the flail for now. I'm still going to keep the flail, though, in case I run into something in really heavy armor. It could be better than the longsword. Okay. Not bad. It's over here. The lonely, or no, not lonely. The lovely melodic voice of a woman singing comes from the door to the south. Let's go in, says Beauregard. I must see who it is who can sing so wonderfully. That's a typo in the original game. It says, I must see. Wow, I'm already having to fix typos in the original game. I must see. Okay, Bo must see. I definitely need my spells back here. All right, we need Phantom Armor on Duncan and Ray. Still only kobold, yeah. So once we start running into other enemy types, as long as they're within 50% of the height of Jimmy, who's a gnome, then we can have them as a choice. Right now, kobold's the only choice tall enough that he knows about. So due to that, we're going to get another improved phantasmal force. Okay, here we go. We know this is what this is going to be. Harpies. Bows entranced, rays entranced. Okay. Let's do a color spray. See if it'll work on them. Nice. So it's in the air, so stinking cloud won't work. It's magic missile. Harpy crashed to the ground because it fell unconscious in the air. I love it. Okay, use the sap. Killed. Killed. Wow. Nice. We survived our first harpy fight. All right, I don't think there's anything else there. You enter the room. Several lord's men are looking up at the ceiling. They draw their swords and attack. Really? Driders? Oh boy. We're going to be too noob to take these on. Fireball. Let's see if we get it off in time. No! DFortae lost his spell and his sling was destroyed at the same time. That's rough. Okay, try to hit this guy. Missed. Yeah, shoot the dwarf fighter. Oh. Don't like this. Alright. Duncan falls unconscious. Zenal Fighter falls unconscious. Ray falls unconscious. Lordsman falls unconscious. Foreign, you can't do a darn thing because your sling got destroyed. Okay, here we go. Stinking cloud. Put it right here. Since we're already unconscious. Drider begins casting. Dwarf flees in panic. Oh boy. What am I going to get out of here? Let's get a dancing lights out here. Oh, he cast Evard's black tentacles. Okay. Dwarf fighter took 0 damage from ranged weapon. It probably has a condition on it that maps up with like evasion of missiles or something down. Cast. That guy's helpless. Helpless. I'll put another dancing lights out here. Okay, 1 tentacle went down. Those tentacles are fighting each other. Perfect. Nice. I gotta improve the morale of these dwarves. Spectra Force. Get a Vegapigme out here. Alright, 1 Drider down. Nice. Oh, Beauregard's held in place by the tentacle. Okay, that one's severed. Okay, tentacles are gone. He begins casting again. Missed. Dead. Ooh, he cast Hold Person, but it didn't work on Gnome Jimmy. That one disbelieves. So does that one. They all disbelieve? Not that guy. Go after him. No, don't do that. Strider picked up some items. Disbelieve? No. Ah, they're casting again. Old person, Jimmy the Gnome, unaffected. He casts Call Lightning. Oh. Jimmy's bandaged. Man, I just can't hit these darn driders. These dwarves are no help at all. Hey, Shellshock, welcome in. How are you doing? The variety of monsters is great in these games, he says. And Jimmy says Duncan's behind this. I'm certain of it. Shellshock says it is nice that every dungeon has designed stone-walled areas to fight in. He casts Minor Globe of Invulnerability. Mirror Image. Okay, at least they're protective type spells. They're still squeezing the tentacle that's down. Oh, it's painful. What's their armor class? Should have a 25% chance to hit. There we go. Okay, that guy's finally down. Brave Enfeeblement on the image. Good. Okay, destroyed his composite bow. He doesn't have a backup. Thanks for giving Shellshock the shout out there, Jimmy. He had a backup bow. He's got a second one. All right, I gotta remove this restraint from him because it's a bug. That's the character. Character. What is it? Nope. Is it this one? It's the first character. It's the last one I checked. There it is. Okay. Effect 5. Alright, he shouldn't be constricted anymore. he's got a restrained as well. Okay. There it is. So 3, 3 and 4. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that one had an image on. Picked up some items. Yeah, do that. That's fine with me. You're wasting your turn. Ray's finally back. We cast Scare on Beauregard. He's trembling. Oh, now we're slowed. Wow. You know what? Let's put darkness. Beau's trembling in fear. And he's slowed. Yes. You can't even see. Can't see that to attack. Still can't see. Beauregard trembling in fear. There we go. Beau's still trembling in fear. Man, that's slow. Charm person won't work. Ugh. Finally. DFortae is the only one that can do anything right now. I put the darkness there to try to help, but it's caused more problems. And those dwarves are useless. Nice. There we go. Okay. 1300 experience. Ray's ready for a level up. Can't tell if any of this is magical, so we'll just pick up everything. Okay. We'll get Ray leveled up here. Yes, we would like to train level 5 assassin. Okay. Hmm. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you doing? How's the beta test going? It's going great. I've already found some bugs. Some of those bugs are in the original engine in all the games. But yeah, it's besides the few minor bugs, it's going great. It's really hard when you create a new party in this game and you don't transfer one from like Gateway or another game. You're a little bit on the weak side, but that's okay. You know what? I'm gonna get Dagger so I can dual wield. Let's go get him a dagger. Dagger, 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 where are you? Okay. Let's see what's up here. Several men stand across the room, kneeling before a great statue of Bane. Destroy them! Oh boy. Cast blank. And we got someone right here that's polymorphed. Is acting like a poisonous frog. We know it's not a poisonous frog. So he's polymorphed. Okay. I really want a fireball, but I need to move back here and delay before we do that. Yep, see, the poisonous frog begins casting. I knew it. Color spray. Really need to hit this guy right here. Can't get over there though. Well, actually, I might be able to with the movement rate. Nah. Okay, hit a Drider then. Missed. Here we go. Come on, Duncan. Nice. Poisonous frog lost a spell. We're going to cast Fireball in segment 9. Okay. We should be able to do this safely now. Mr. Spock says, a frog that can cast only in D&D, folks. Yeah, exactly. Polymorphed into a frog. Doggone it. Yeah, I hit my monk here. Lost an image. No. Begins casting. Yes. Dancing lights. Rider blinks out. Begins casting. Cast Charm Person. Bow unaffected. Wow. Let's move you down here. Cast Melp's Acid Arrow, and then he aborted it. Okay. Try to hit this guy. Missed. Uh, I'm gonna try charm one of these guys. Nice. Veggie Pygmy, equip some hand axes. Cast Scare on Duncan, it didn't work. Ryder picked up some items. That's fine with me. Ryder disbelieves the illusion. Nice. Okay, we got one guy left here. Besides the stinking cloud people. We'll have the monk go after them. We could have Jimmy do it too. The Veggie Pygmy. Okay, that guy doesn't believe in it. Nice. Actually, he already doesn't believe, so there's no point in trying it. Glad we got that charmed fighter. Need to get DFortae and all pike proficiency. They can attack from 2 squares away. Hey there, Franny80, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. DFortae's too injured to get him close enough. Don't want him going down. There we go. Okay. Ooh, helms. Hopefully they're magical. I have no healers in my party, so I can't do a fix. If you rest 30 days, you're fully healed, no matter how many hit points you're missing. Get our spells back. All right, let's go to the shop. See if we found anything magical here. Ten silver pieces for our bow stick. Does that have to be magic? Yeah, nice. +1 flail, nice. Okay, that's a normal helm. It's not magical. So it does nothing. Another +1 flail. Those are magic arrows. We need to buy DFortae a sling again. It's got destroyed. Okay. Nice. Let's check how close we are to level up. 9,000. Ray is really 10,000 away. Actually, more than that. 6. Yeah, 11 to 12,000 away. Jimmy's 10,000 away. Okay. So still a decent amount away. All right, what do we got in here? The tavern is a shambles. As an outnumbered group of dwarves battle force of men and griffins. I need to boost the morale on all these dwarves. Otherwise, they're just going to run away and not help us. Let me do that. All right, this should make it where they don't run, hopefully. I need to move Ray, but I got to move someone else over there first. Okay, let's see here. Let's have him delayed on there. These dwarves get in here. Those griffins are up in the air, so Stinking Cloud didn't affect them. But they could come down. Let's see here. Let's do Spectral Force. Get a veggie pygmy out here. And equip 2 hand axes. Okay. That's a tough group of enemies. Jimmy Colorado squishy. Yeah, he's a gnome. He's an illusionist. Disbelieves the illusion. No place like home, Mr. Spock says. Oh, come on. There we go. One griffin down. I'm trying to hit this fighter before he's no longer coughing. There we go. So he disbelieves. The griffin does not. Hit the griffin. Griffin descends to the ground. Ouch. Ouch. That guy's still coughing. Hit him. Actually, no. Move over here. You get DFortae out of the picture here. Ouch! Okay, that guy's no longer coughing. We're not going to be able to hit him. Oh, man. I need to fireball these. I need to move some of my guys out of the way. Okay, you gotta move over here. And I should be able to fireball those. There we go. Destroyed that guy's banded mail. Now we should be able to hit him. If you see miss, it means by our own accord we're missing. Not because of his armor, because his armor class is, I mean, it is 6. He has 18 dexterity. So he does have some dodge capability, but here we got him. The Griffin's been fooled that whole time by that Vegapygmy. No, I did not want to do that. There we go. Okay, we just got the Griffin left. Keep DFortae back, he's too injured. Nice. Got him. Holy moly, it took 11 rounds. Dwarves, thank you for your help. Journal entry 5. Thank you for entering this battle and helping us against the Zental invaders. We control the area of Lork, south of the river, as well as our ancient stronghold. More dwarves are coming from the hills to help us, but more Zentarum stragglers from Ascor keep arriving too. We need to wear down the Zentarum before we attack the keep and go after Lord Geldar himself. If we clear the rest of the town, he will have to keep sending soldiers and monsters to try to stop us. And soon the forces remaining at the keep will be weak enough for us to face them and regain our city. Okay. Yeah, it's rough starting with a new party, not transferring. But we haven't died yet. Nobody's died, not even a single character. So that's good news, even with the debuffs I gave myself via no wide variety of weapon proficiencies. Mr. Spock says, DFortae needs that healing. Yeah. We have no healers in our party. If there's a fight in here. Oh, Etten? Okay, help the dwarves. Wow. This is going to be rough. They just destroyed our banded mail and someone. We need to get Stinking Cloud on those, Eden. Good news is they did line up very nicely for our color spray. Oh, darn it. I'm gonna hit my own guy here. Color spray is a little awkward to get to work the way you want, because it goes out in a cone from the caster's hands. Okay. We can hammer on that Eden. Try to charm one of these. Nice. Okay, Jimmy, you kill this one. It's gonna be hard to assassinate those Eden because they have a lot of hit dice. My monk's only level 5. Put some dancing lights out here. Try to get those fighters to attack that instead of our monk. Eleven hit points left on that Eden. Hopefully we'll get him down before he quits coughing. Okay, one of them down. Destroyed his club. See how injured. Oh, that guy's not injured at all. Missed. Oh, he's not helpless anymore. Oh boy. That's not good. There goes DFortae. One hit from that. And we got bandaged. Okay, now he's choking. Good. But DFortae was the only one with a long-range weapon to hit that in melee range. I guess we'll just have to sling it down over time so we don't cough ourselves. Mr. Spock says, man down, man down. Whatever species. Yeah. He was man. He was human. You're right. Now we can hit him. Since the cloud's gone. Hitting down. All right. Guys got 3 hit points left. Okay, let's see here. I guess pick up as much as we can. We'll rest and then sell our junk, and then we'll be done for tonight. Yeah, you did have a good guess, Mr. Spock. Monks. Monks are always human. And normally barbarians are human. But Unearthed Arcana expanded that. Actually, Dragonlance expanded it, not Unearthed Arcana. Dragonlance allows Kenders to be barbarians, and I think Minotaur, Kryn Minotaur maybe. Maybe some dwarves. Yeah, we did a monk. We did. Duncan says, what did you replace the electric spiders with? I didn't. They're still there. I haven't tested getting to the ridiculous number of them. But I'll probably just cut down the number that they have. Hey there, little Z. Welcome in. How are you doing? Because there's just too many of them in some areas. But thanks for reminding me of that, Duncan. Need to make a note of that. Electric spiders in first edition scam. Yeah. Yeah, SSI definitely started incorporating other stuff. It definitely is like version 1.5-ish. Mr. Spock says the Electric Spiders sounds like an awesome band name. I think that's it. Oh, got some junk here. Someone lost their armor. I need to find out who that was. It's probably Beauregard. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, found some bugs, minor bugs, but nevertheless ones I want to fix. But so far, so good. You gonna lurk, Lil Z? No problem. Well, I'm actually getting ready to stop for the night, unfortunately. But you could go back to the replay and start and have it play while you cook your chicken fajita that way. Mr. Spock says reporter. So what edition is this game, Dev? It's yeah, it's version scam. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.